Hello, all you lovely people. I hope you're living your best life today. I'm Arabella, and today we're going to talk about why it's super important for your characters to avoid their emotional pain. Stupid. Okay, so I'm going to quit goofing around here. So in one of my other videos, I talked a lot about physical pain, and how important that is when writing. But what's even more important is your character's internal emotional pain and how they avoid it. So, we're all products of, we all have pain in our lives. And typically, we're either trying to, one, avoid the pain, or two, get rid of the pain. No one is really like, oh, I'm going to give me some pain today. Emotional, physical, it's not generally looked at like a positive thing. So for your characters, avoiding the pain in their lives is going to be a really good motivator. So this really goes along with their character arc. This is going to be something to add in to make it a lot more rich and more in depth. This is like advanced psychology stuff. So I'm trying to boil it down so it makes a lot of sense. But basically, like I said, it comes down to the one or two things. They're trying to avoid the pain or not have the pain. They don't want it. They're like, no. So what's cool is that when the inciting incident comes along, whatever that is, your character, it's going to like dangle a little something here in front of your character. And whatever it is, that's up to you. But it's either if behind the scenes you're going to see that they're actually trying to do one of those two things. It's going to either be like, ooh, if I do this, if I go along with this catalyst for the story, which they will, they believe that it's going to end their pain or it's going to stop the pain from coming. And that's what's going on with them subconsciously. They're not actively thinking that. Even your readers might not even realize that, but that is what's going on behind the scenes. And it's super important because it's like a very primal human motivation, right? For us to avoid pain. Like, duh, we've been like that since our caveman days. So it's very important that you know this when you're crafting these huge pivotal moments in your story, because everyone's gonna get it. Everyone's gonna relate to it because it's how our brains work. It's psychology. So that's what your inciting incident is really going to be driving forward. Whatever it is, whatever the thing is that they want or don't want or are striving for or running from, the inciting incident is going to be the solution to this problem for them. It's not, but they're going to think it is, right? So the next thing that you want to do is to, whatever they're trying to do with their pain, avoid it, get rid of it, run from it, whatever. It's going to drive them to make awful choices. And this is so important. You want a character with agency. You don't want a character who is just running from the plot, being chased by the plot. They have to have the agency to go and make awful choices that they believe is one going to save them from this pain in some sort of way. They're not like, oh, if I make this awful decision, I'm not gonna have pain. That's not how they're gonna justify it. They're gonna justify it in their unhealthy way with their misbeliefs, their lies, and all the bullshit they tell themselves, like we all do, right? And it's gonna lead them to making bad choices, which is gonna snowball into the plot, into the other relationships, and it's just, it's like a cauldron of bubbly bullshit that they're going to be doing it to themselves. And that's the point. You want a character who is going to have that unhealthy avoidance or running from the pain or whatever. So do that. Do it as much as you can. It's great. And then at the very end with your climax, it's the point where they face the pain. So in every character arc, they're going to have their like realization moment, the moment where they're like, oh, I see it. I see this as a misbelief, or I see that I was wrong, or whatever it is that they realize in their character arc. Only you can know that. Whatever that is, it's going to be an acceptance of the pain. Either like they accept that it's there, they accept that they have to face it. Whatever it is, it's the, okay, I'm gonna just accept the pain. It's coming. I have to move on. I have to defeat the antagonist. I have to. They have to. But they have to choose to have to, right? It's not like someone's holding them down and like making them accept it and face the pain and all of it. It's something that they choose, again, subconsciously, to face, and it's a beautiful thing to see. It's what your readers want, and it's actually very easy to enact. It's just 3 steps, super easy peasy. You know, I love the 3-act structure. You can put it in beginning, middle, end. It's super easy. It's not as difficult as it needs to be. So yeah, throw that into your character arc. I have a lot about characters on my blog. Go check it out. Depending on which video comes first, I may have a link to how to do this in a trilogy. So if I do that one first, it'll be up here. If not, I'll link it sometime. You'll find it. It's definitely on my Instagram right now, though, if you wanted to look at the text version of it, but I'm going to be doing a video of it too. So yes, okay, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Join the army, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and check out the blog, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks guys, have a good one.